from the little bitty deer mice to this great big guy here, or gal.
Hey, bear.
This video is chock full of different animal encounters, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. But we got a question. Is this a black bear?
Pretty big.
Or grizzly bear? We don't know. We thought it was a black bear, but now we're starting to think it's a grizzly bear. So if you got an opinion, put it down in the comments below and tell us why you think it is what you think it is.
Hey, bear. You got a collar on. Yeah. He said, what are y'all all looking at? Well, I'm gonna have to edit my video now.
No kidding.
Huh?
I think you guys need to get back in here, please.
Sweetie, it's a black bear.
So what? Bear. Bear.
My battery's going dead. Yeah, it is. Mine is, I mean. Hey, bear. Come here.
But I gotta say, the encounter Pearl and I enjoyed the most is getting to meet up with our different subscribers. We've run into a bunch of them all across the area here, and here's one couple that we just met yesterday.
We're full-time and now in a leisure travel van, Unity twin bed. We're right up here at Red Rock RV.
And what's your name again?
Jeff Noe.
And your wife?
My wife's name Jane. And yeah, we've been watching you guys forever.
Oh, how
and
cool.
y'all are so informative. I mean, y'all are like one of the reasons we said, you know, we can do this, we can do this.
Oh, there you go.
That is so cool to
And
hear.
are you
I mean, that's
enjoying
exactly why we do the
are,
channel. That's
and
awesome.
I just saw it, your last video, boondocking in the Tetons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so I knew you were in this area, and she said, how do you know that's them? And I said, I'm just telling you, I know it's them.
I know that dog.
Hello, everybody. I'm Pearl,
I'm Bob.
and we are just passing through.
And this is our next exit.
Come and join us.
And you'd be joining us in West Yellowstone, Montana. Yeah, we made it to Montana.
We did.
It's a pretty cool place here in Montana. As you know, we've spent almost a month at a couple of really nice boondocking sites we found.
Yes.
And then we drove, we had to drive through the Tetons and Yellowstone to get up to West Yellowstone.
Right.
About 100 miles or so.
About 120, 25 miles, something like that.
And we're staying in one night in Grizzly RV
Park in West Yellowstone
and
at $107 a night.
and that's, for us, that's a pretty big ticket, $107. We've a couple of our subscribers, they saw you going to the laundry.
Yes.
And they come over and talk to us, and they're headquartered out of Grizzly RV Park. And that's where they're staying there. They've been there for about 18 days now. They spent almost $2,000 for those 18 days in campground fees.
Boy.
So it would have been thousands of dollars if we were staying.
If
We couldn't do that, but
No.
if we were. So we like boondocking a lot as it is, but we really like boondocking after seeing the price in every RV park. It's not just Grizzly.
yeah, it's anywhere from 80 to 110
Yeah.
or more.
Joe stays at every 10 days or so. Joe goes to an RV park, stays for 1 or 2 days, then comes back. He likes his comforts, so to say.
Yes.
So he don't save water, he don't conserve on nothing. He just lives life like he wants to.
Yes.
And then goes to an RV park and dumps and fills up. But we stretch it out pretty good. We stay in almost 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah. So and then we're staying at Grizzly. You saw we brought some visitors with us from Moran.
Yes.
7
yes.
little deer mice, those are.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it took
Yeah.
like 3 days to catch them all. We had like
Not
3
the fun
different mouse
kind of
traps.
visitors that you want
Yeah.
either.
And while we're at it, the grizzly bear and the black bear that is on our little montage, we haven't saw a single bear.
Not a single one.
Hold up there, bucko, ye of little faith. We didn't think we were going to see a single bear here, so we edited in some video footage from our video editing software. And then once you know it, the very next day we took another trip over to Yellowstone and ran into that big old grizzly bear, or black bear. And so I had to totally re-edit that video we made a couple days ago to put in the real bear. So anyway, carry on. So those was just some pictures I stuck in there just to kind of, but they're here.
They are here. Joe did see some when he was driving
He saw
through
2.
Yellowstone. Yes.
Black bears.
Yes.
No, he hadn't seen a
No
grizzly.
grizz, but
And he saw a mama black bear with a
with a
baby.
cub. Yep.
So they're definitely out there. And the ranger here they told us we're technically in Idaho now. The RV park was in West Yellowstone, Montana.
Yes.
But we're about 20 miles out now in a super nice boondocking spot. Wait till you see this. But the ranger told us you're right in the middle of grizzly country here.
Yes.
We've read that you can see on the tree trunks where they scrape on the trees and to sharpen their claws, and it rips the bark off, and we've seen a lot of that. Dead and decaying trees that have fallen down. You can see where they're ripping them open and eating the bugs and the different larvae that live in there. The rangers have told us that probably you won't see any bears here, but there's a good chance if you're out and about, there'll be a bear see you. We ran into some friends of ours. I showed you in the last video, Jim and Donna.
Jim and Donna.
They were at our boondocking rally.
Yes.
So Jim and Donna, they sent us a text the other day and said, hey, where are you guys at? What are you up to? And we told them where we was at. And they were only about 20 minutes away. So we told them, said, come on over. They were looking for a place to set up camp. They're going to be in the area for a couple of months. We said, come on over. We've got a big old briskets cooking on the smoker. We got plenty of food. We got room for you to park your RV right here. So stop by and see what you think. Well, they come on over, they set up, and they fit right in. There was a third space for them to park their RV, and they just put it right in there. Everything was great. The weather's been great. Everything's been perfect until it wasn't. How's the brisket, baby?
The brisket's good.
Kind of wet? You can't say that's a dry brisket.
No. It's not as wet.
How's your brisket, Joe?
Doing good.
Doing good? Did you dip it in any fresh rainwater?
Hot sauce, but my head is getting wet.
The food and the friends was great. The rain didn't slow us down one bit. Where's your fishing stick at, Austin?
Where's your fishing?
Right over there.
Okay. Right over there.
Tell me how it works.
Well, he's got to try and figure out how to get his handcuffs.
You're gonna go fishing with it?
He's gonna go fishing with his handcuffs and his stick.
Handcuff the fish's tail to the stick.
And that was just icing on the cake. Jim and Donna's daughter and two grandsons were coming to visit them, and so they were gone for a couple of days in Yellowstone, and they left their little Razor side-by-side ATV with us. So Pearl and I got to take it all over the area, scoping out new and different campsites and just having a blast for several days. But then those grandkids, they decided they was ready to ride the ATV, so we had to give it up. And driving that Razor on these dusty roads, we were going through our water a little bit quicker than we wanted to. So I casually mentioned that we were down to about 15 or 20 gallons of water, and Jim said, hey, we've got a 40-gallon bladder that we go and get our fresh water and fill up our tanks all the time. If you want, I'll go pick you up 40 gallons of fresh water tomorrow. Jim made a lifetime friend with Pearl, and I was pretty tickled too. He took us up to like 60 gallons of water with that one. That's a lot of water, Jim. It was great meeting Jim and Donna's daughter and grandkids, and we want to thank them for sharing their grandma and grandpa with us, because Jim and Donna play Mexican terrain, and they ain't nothing like camping and playing Mexican terrain with friends.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, Donna. It's all right. I got a whole bunch of
Pearl ran into something bigger than a bear, and it was a mama had her little baby there, and you was walking Tinker,
I was walking Tinker.
and your friend and her baby
Yes.
come out of the
Came up,
woods
yes.
maybe 20 feet from you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw them out of the window. I grabbed the camera and went out to get a picture, and they had already gone through the trees, and I went out to the road, and there was Pearl grabbing Tinker up. You'll see it in a minute. I got a little bit of footage. So there's definitely animals here.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool, huh?
When I came out, I heard a noise, and I didn't pay attention to it. And then when we come walking over here, I saw him coming out there.
I saw him through the window.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
I don't need a whole lot.
I don't take responsibility. Not the small one.
Well, I need some color quick before I use up all my film.
I'm going to put it on the other side, but that's okay.
Yeah, but you're sitting on your I'm up here getting hot.
Oh,
You
man.
can't do it sitting on.
No, it's working really good, I think.
There you go, Bob.
He's got you trained for it.
Yeah, you got some flames.
Now you got a
here.
flame.
Now we got some flames. Now y'all
Yes,
smile,
sir.
look like you're having fun and having a great conversation.
We are
We
having
are
great
having a
We
conversation.
great-
look
you
like
go.
we're in class and Joe's teaching about computers. Okay, I gotta admit it. There may be one thing I like as much or more than playing Mexican Train, and that's giving Joe a hard time.
Cool bean.
It is so much fun trying to get under his skin and
We
just
got
see what I can
contact.
get out of him.
Now we got to do, Joe, we need a drill bit.
But Joe, like all the rest of our
Comment.
friends, we all chip in when it comes time to work on somebody's RV. And Joe had these LED lights up on his awning, and they haven't worked for years, he said. So I like giving him a hard time, but he's also a heck of a good friend. And likewise, Joe and Jeff are the ones that helped me get my awnings and aqua fixed back at Nomad View. So that's one of the big advantages of traveling with friends. Some of these chores are just a little too much for one old dude, but you get a couple of buddies and you can fix just about anything.
We got contact. Now we got to do, Joe, we need a drill bit. Grommet.
I know Pearl's kind of palate, and she would not appreciate that one.
I would chicken out.
Good burger, baby.
Good burger. Very good burger.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Lean forward.
Oh.
Get him.
There's
Oh,
no
you're
way that I
smart.
believe there was a horsefly on my back. That's about the third time somebody told me, be still, let me get it, and it swapped me. And never did they kill a bug or mosquito. So I think I owe Jim one, and I owe Pearl about 5. So what do you think about these buffaloes? Up close and personable, huh? I probably should have stayed in the car, but I didn't know that they were going to come across the road there. And then once they started, I just couldn't resist standing there and filming. So shame on me, but boy, they are such awesome creatures. I've got to admit, it's obvious that my videography does not do this Grand Canyon of Yellowstone justice at all. It is really a beautiful place. And we've been here 4 or 5 times and never been here before. So I'm glad Joe almost made us go there. We also got to apologize. We've met several more couples that we either didn't have our camera or I messed up the footage. And so consequently, we didn't get to include that video. And being the old man I am, I forgot the names and stuff. So sorry for folks that we told you we was gonna put your picture in our next video. Shame on me.
But those last.
In case you can't figure it out, we've got a little bitty smoker that's made for like 1 rack of ribs. We had so many people, we put in 2 racks of ribs and 2 tri-tips. I had to build a little shelf with a little chicken cooker I had to make 2 shelves in there, and it all fit and it turned out great. But I was a little nervous about that smoking session.
Good food.
You hadn't even had a bite. How can you say that?
Not for Bob. Don't eat it, Bob. It's not good.
Now, is it awesome? Okay.
This is poisonous. No one else should have it.
No one else should have it. They wouldn't like it, huh?
No, this is poisonous.
Nope.
All of this.
So that's pretty much wraps it up for our 2021 boondocking adventure.
Yes.
I mean, we're going to be here for another week maybe, and then we're going to go up. We've kind of scoped out a boondocking location between Missoula and Spokane. On the map, we hadn't been there, so I don't know how that's going to go. Joe's going to take off and go to an RV park in Spokane, 1,000 Trails.
Oh, it is in Spokane.
In 2 or 3 days, I think. Jim and Donna are moving over to West Yellowstone. They're going to stay and work in Yellowstone for a couple of months.
They're going to work in a candy store.
Yeah. And so everybody's taking off. It's just going to be Pearl and I for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Unless something really exciting happens, though, this is probably our last video of our 2021 caravan boondocking in the National Forest video series.
Probably.
And what do you think?
It's been a blast, you guys.
It has been a blast. It's been way more successful than we thought it would. We found spots.
We found some great locations to
Yeah.
boondock.
We're totally, and they may not be the right spot for you. Everybody likes different kind of spots. Our big old RV, we can't get far off the road and get way up in the forest. So we got to stay pretty close to a road. And it's just been awesome. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. We've enjoyed making them. And we're getting a lot of emails about our Quartzsite rally
for 2022.
Yeah. We're just now starting to contact a few people about that. One thing we can tell you, we're going to have our third annual Next Exit Boondocking Rally at Quartzsite. And it'll be timed the same time as the Quartzsite Big 10 event, which is January the 22nd to the 30th.
Yeah.
So pencil it on your calendars. If you've got questions, you can shoot us an email. I'll put our email up here. It's boborpearl@gmail.com. But that's about all we can tell you. It may or may not be in the same location. We may have to move a little bit because last year was 50 RVs. And with the emails that we're getting, it could real easily be more than that. 50, probably less than 100, but more than 50, I would guess. Because I think last year everybody had so much fun, most of those people will be back.
Most of them wanted to come back.
So if you got questions, shoot us an email, put it on your calendar if you're interested, and that pretty well covers it.
And I hope we all stay tuned.
Yep. And until we see you guys again next time, keep the wheels rolling.
Stay safe.
We'll see you at the next exit.
Bye-bye,
folks.
Is that your third one already, Joe? Holy.
On top and bottom.
And you say you lost 7 pounds. I think you're going to find them pretty quick.
I'm just copying what you did, Bob. That's all.
He said you made it look real good. So he decided he would try it.
Well, I'm not having it.
Whoops.
Malfunction.
fajitas, huh?
What do you got there? Oh yeah, that sounds good. Onions and peppers here. Just gonna throw the tomatoes on the last bit.
So is this pretty much the same as what you did the other day?
Sure is.
Yep.
Sweet. I wanted to see it dish up. I want to see what's coming up. Oh, you're going to cover it.
Go ahead.
You're headed out, huh?
Next time I see you, we're gonna be doing some boondocking. I think.
Just south of Yellowstone, huh? You're headed to Cody?
Cody tonight.
Cody? Okay.
2 nights.
We're going to Riverton, and we'll see you in a couple of days then, huh? All right. Enjoy your internet. Safe travels.
It's been tough the last 2 days.
Yeah, it has. Take care, Joe.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. So we'll hook up with Joe here in just a couple of days. We're about 30 minutes behind him. He's headed north and we're headed south.
So Joe, I gotta say, it's been a great 2 months. It's hard to believe that it's already flown by.
Yes.
But this has been an awesome boondocking season. It's been a summer to remember. I think you're the first one that said that. And you hit the nail on the head. You've taught us a lot. We've both learned a lot.
Yes.
You've got some good recipes.
Joe, thanks for letting me pick your brain about recipes. And thank you very much for sending me pictures.
We've known you for a couple of years now, probably 3. But this summer has been really great getting to know you. So thanks for everything. Thanks for helping us find these spots.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to seeing you in January at the Next Exit Boondocking Rally.
Boondocking Rally. Come
Take
and join
care,
us.
buddy. It's
Come
been
and join
a pleasure.
us, Joe.
Yeah, come and join us. Bye-bye, Joe.
Take care, Joe.